So now here are the keys to weight loss. I use this almost every time I'm trying to drop weight from a long bender, quote unquote, or being out of town or anything. Drink your body weight in water, especially if you're a traveler and you're constantly flying. You are dehydrated. Being in altitude is bad for you. Landing and drinking plenty of water is critical. Consume 2 scoops of non-sugar protein, either whey or isolate or plant-based protein. I've included a list in our meal guide of yes nos that you can look over. But what this does is suppresses appetite. High protein and appetite suppression is critical from month 1 to 3. Eat a palm-sized serving of protein for lunch and dinner daily. Now, with breakfast, if you're skipping breakfast, that's great, but make sure to have some eggs, like 1 or 2 eggs. I would not go over 2 eggs just because you don't want to fill yourself up, because lunch and dinner will be critical meals, especially at dinner time. You might even have 2 palm size full of protein. Complete 30 to 40 minutes out of workout. That can be a walk, that can be home exercises. If you're on the road, I'm about to come out with a program to show you how to use those small, quote-unquote, state-of-the-art gyms that only have a treadmill, a bike, and 20-pound weights. Walking generally is better than running while you're trying to lose weight, because working out too much without a consistent program in place, you're going to feel hungrier. So make sure to get your ducks in a row and feel your best before you really start getting into like a HIIT workout or a heavy load workout, because your body's going to naturally flip over to hunger without any kind of mental fortitude to not overeat. One of the most critical points of this entire exercise will be getting a minimum of 8 hours of sleep. As a parent, I'm sure you have no time to sleep. You're constantly waking up. You're getting a minimum of 6, and you think that's great. However, sleep is so important. Getting into the REM cycle or pre-REM will actually help. It is critical for weight loss and actually for mental health. It keeps you less anxious, keeps you more healthier. It allows your body to completely kind of go unconscious or sleep through and burn excess fat. And minimum of 8 hours of sleep. There are pro athletes out there that get minimum of 10 hours of sleep. Of course, like boo-hooed on them. They're making millions of dollars. But there are studies out there that say oversleeping while you're trying to lose weight is actually better than sleeping less and getting up to go work out. So if you had to choose between a workout and sleep during this program, go with sleep. And as we touched on before this, no grains for the first month, no bread, no gluten, no soy, and actually most critical part, no milk. Dairy and dieting is a newer concept, but for me, drinking any kind of milk during a diet has been a failure. In my mind, it's empty carbs. There's no reason to really drink milk. It's great for protein. Yes, it's great on food. Yes, it's great in ingredients. But if you're losing weight, there's really no reason to drink milk, because it really does nothing for you. Drink some water. Finally, as I touched on before, consume as many veggies and protein and healthy fats as you can over the next 3 months. Month 2, if you're very active, we're going to add more complex carbs in for dinner, which is such as beans, squash, quinoa, wild rice, and the like. This is going to help you stay active and burn, because after month 1, you're probably going to feel pretty fatigued. So make sure you're watching your veggie intake. If you're tired by lunchtime or dinner, it is critical to get some kind of food in you. If you're fasting and you're getting lightheaded and you're not prepared for a long haul, or you feel like you're dropping weight too fast, load up on those veggies, load up on the protein, and make sure you're hydrated throughout this entire process.